Good evening, fans, and welcome to Hanson Memorial Stadium on the campus of Somerset Berkley Regional High School for tonight's South Coast Conference field hockey game between the West Bridgewater Wildcats and our very own Somerset Berkley Raiders. Our participating student athletes, coaches, and officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Spectators may be asked to leave the facility for the use of inappropriate language, gestures, and for yelling at officials, coaches, players, and other spectators. Thank you in advance for your cooperation and enjoy the game. As always, we are grateful for the officials that we have here tonight. Without them, we would have no game. Please join both teams in welcoming tonight's officials. It's now time to introduce tonight's participants. First for the visitors from West Bridgewater. Number 1, Maeve Mata. Number 2, Reese O'Keefe. Number 3, Caitlin Barry. Number 4, Bree LaGrange. Number 5, Addie Holland. Number 6, Riley Donovan. Number 7, Alexis Perez. Number 8, Jillian Foley. Number 9, Nora Reynolds. Number 10, Haley Krakowski. Number 11, Olivia Phillip. Number 12, Ryan O'Keefe. Number 13, Sarah Dietrichson. Number 14, Julia Martineau. Number 15, Paige Zaleski. Number 17, Abby Rudolph. Number 18, Gabby Amaro. Number 20, Lauren Wallace. Number 24, Emma Maher. And number 55, Allie Edgerly. The head coach of the Wildcats is Bill Flynn. He's assisted by Jamie Martin. And now let's meet the participants for our Somerset Berkley Raiders. Number 0, Mia Wiley. Number 1, the captain, Ella Vaught. Number 2, the captain, Addie Finlaw. Number 3, the captain, Meg Costa. Number 4, Kenzie Haru. Number 5, Julie Pacheco. Number 6, Grace Resendiz. Number 7, Lila Harris. Number 9, the captain, Maura Kennedy. Number 13, Raya Cabral. Number 14, Claire Brodeur. Number 16, Ava Pasternak. Number 18, Lauren Carr. Number 19, Sloan Plord. Number 21, Kaylin Owls. Number 22, Emma Cormier. And number 24, Ryan Crook. The head coach of the Raiders is Jen Crook. She's assisted by Lucas Crook, Brian Leonard, and Liz Medeiros. Good luck to both teams tonight. And now at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, everyone, we welcome you to Hanson Memorial Stadium on the campus of Somerset Berkley Regional High School for tonight's coverage of South Coast Conference field hockey on Blue Raider Studios, Somerset Access TV Channel 98, and Berkley Community Access TV Channel 9, as the 16-1 Somerset Berkley Raiders get set to host the 12-2-3 West Bridgewater Wildcats. Thank you for joining us with Mackenzie Purtell on camera. I'm Keegan, Hamblett on commentary, joined by 2 ice hockey players here at Somerset Berkley, broadcasting debuts for Gabe Gonsalves and Jake DaSilva. Gabe, I'm going to start with you. Somerset Berkley played West Bridgewater last week in an 8-0 result for a Raiders win. What did you like in that contest, and what do you want to see from them again against the same team tonight?
We were very offensive, and, of course, our goalie played very, very well along with our defense. So, keep up the defense and just be even more offensive this game.
And Jake, always a pink out game, always going to be a fun atmosphere here tonight. Got a lot of students, a lot of parents that are on the right side. What do you want to see from the stadium in terms of an atmosphere tonight?
I think like especially tonight for pink out, I think it means a lot to a lot of people. So I think it's best everyone can everyone do their part and really get the atmosphere going for everyone involved, like the players, so they can do their best for the game.
And don't let the 8-0 result fool you from the last game. This is a 12-win West Bridgewater side that is looking to boost up their power rankings, try to get a home state tournament game, which starts in about a week and a half time. West Bridgewater lines up on the right side of the field in their away white uniforms with the maroon numbers. Somerset Berkley with pink out, wearing the pink uniforms, white numbers, going left to right. This game is underway. Going to be controlled by Reese O'Keefe at the start, and it's quickly cut off. And running past midfield on the right side are the Raiders and Ella Vaught. Trying to find Addie Finlaw, not going to be there. And there is a violation, and the Raiders will reset quickly over to Addie Finlaw. Not going to connect with Ryan Crook, trying to win a battle. Tried to feed it into Addie Finlaw, and it's eventually cut off and played away off to the side by Riley Donovan. Here comes the counter in front of the Raiders bench. And Somerset Berkley takes over right back at midfield. Lots of numbers forward early on for Coach Jen Crook's crew. Addie Finlaw getting back to it, has options all the way around. Ryan Crook up top, the deke by one, trying to roll it in, ends up behind, and a nice save by the goalie. Here comes the follow-up, cleared off the line. Somehow it stays out. Looks like they're going to call a corner, but how about that, Gabe? 1 minute in, the chances piling on for Somerset Berkley.
I mean, it's to be expected. We're a very, very strong team, but let's just hope we can keep it going the rest of the game, you know?
As we've seen pretty much all season long, Ella Vaught is taking the corner on the right side of the net. The goalie today for West Bridgewater is the sophomore Allie Edgerly. 6 Raiders line up on top with 2 behind. String of 4 inside the West Bridgewater net. Here comes the shot attempt. Miss hit by Finlaw. Looks like a save in the middle. Follow-up chance. They got the whistle blown before, and it looks like we're going to do it again. Ella Vaught going to retrieve that ball, and she'll line up once again on the side of the net. Now, Jake, as you know, as you've been here for a lot of field hockey games, this is what Jen Crook wants to see the most success out of, these penalty corners.
Yeah, for sure. I think this team definitely, obviously, like, we're a good team all around, but they definitely also take advantage, like, of the game, like, with these corners, and I think it's an easy goal to put up and get the team going for sure.
West Bridgewater going to win possession right back. Yes, the players will throw their masks off to the side. Gotta say, I'm impressed by you two in the first 2 minutes of this. I don't know, Gabe was a little nervous doing the broadcast tonight, but that's okay. We all got to get in the reps because we got state tournament action starting in about a week and a half time. Somerset Berkley hoping to have a lot of playoff games here, currently ranked in number 2, as that's Haley Krakowski going forward. Momentum's still going to stay. The ball will be right at about the 20. Played on back by O'Keefe and taken over by Somerset Berkley with Ella Vaught. Good step forward. Ella Vaught mainly plays as a forward, but she's all over the field. Now on the left side, Vaught's going to receive it again. Ella Vaught, a good run on the right. Ella Vaught still coming in, across, back post, still loose, and what a save. Follow-up chance, still in the area, knocked away, out of the circle, and Mata will get it out. And now here is Mara Kennedy going to send a low ball in, deflected up top. Knocked away once again by Reese O'Keefe. And keep in mind, a lot of young players on this West Bridgewater side. There is a 7th grader, number 12, Ryan O'Keefe, on this roster. It's a grade 7 through 12 school. But as you guys know, and Jake, I'm going to ask you the question, or kind of a statement almost, it's always good getting the varsity experience no matter what grade you're in, and at such a young age compared to other schools.
And I definitely agree. I think being in that atmosphere and just learning like what high school sports is all about, and just like I think you also gain a lot of skill with that way with all those older players that are there to like kind of take you under their wing and show you what it's all about.
Emma Cormier to take it, goes up top to Claire Brodeur, took a deflection. The Raiders still in control, trying to go on the backhand, wasn't there for Vaught, and the cutoff by Brianna LaGrange. And it looks like we got another penalty corner. Already the third, about 4 minutes in for Somerset Berkley. Allie Edgerly, the goalie for West Bridgewater, is a sophomore for the Wildcats. And so is Mia Wiley for Somerset Berkley. This is Ryan Crook up top trying to look for something down low. Chance here. Again cleared off of the line. The follow-up chance will score. And Somerset Berkley strikes first, 4.5 minutes in.
That was a great goal by Kenzie Hero. Very, very hard-working goal. She got to the net and just put it home. There's not much anyone could have done more about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is
Somerset Berkley Raiders.
This is what our team does best, and I think it's just like it always comes natural, and that's what they work to do every day in practice. So let's just keep it up, and let's
Well, that's the quick start that Somerset Berkley wanted. And keep in mind for the power rankings, the cap-off is at 3 goals, so the Raiders are hoping to win by at least 3 tonight at Sarah Dietrichson making the run up. An advantage will be played here for the Wildcats as numbers heading back for the Raiders. Numbers coming up now for West Bridgewater. West Bridgewater, kind of a newer team to the South Coast Conference, joining in pretty recently. Wareham was a former member before leaving around 2022. That's O'Keefe controlling again. Looking for something in front. Might have taken a deflection off of Krakowski. Wiley way out to knock it away. Kennedy will play it up the field a little bit too far for Kenzie Haru. A possession will stay with Somerset Berkley. Well, Gabe, we're 6 minutes in. What are you liking so far all the way around?
I mean, we're definitely showing off our offense, and crucial players like Maura Kennedy and Mia in net are really stepping up and just playing their role as the team on defense.
Tight run to the ball might work. Somerset Berkley looking to double the lead in front. Tapped in. It's Elevant. 2-0 Raiders.
Yeah, I think like Gabe just said, we're showing our heavy offense right now. I mean, the ball's barely even been on the other side of the field. Yes, and obviously with that goal there, we're just really showing what we can do, and I think we're just gonna keep doing it for the rest of the night.
Elevant's been really great all season. You know, a bunch of goals, and has been a great leader on the team, and just hoping even more comes for her coming later in the season. You know, in playoffs. So
at 6:31 of the first quarter. Two quick goals for the Raiders in a stretch of about 2.5 minutes. Now it's the sophomore Cormier trying to go on the right side. It's Vaught again. Vaught unable to get by one after it took a deflection, and they're going to bring it back out. He'll be cleared away, and trying to get on the run is Sarah Dietrichson, the junior. Dietrichson has options forward, still running with the ball. Costa will defend. Dietrichson a shot, got deflected. Follow-up will go out of play. Good run forward. One of the first we've seen so far from West Bridgewater tonight.
Yeah, I think that's actually like the first time they've been on our side, and so far so good. The defense holding up strong.
Reset comes at the 25-yard line. And nice read by Addie Finlaw, trying to add another state championship ring to her name. Not the only one in the family with a state title ring. Max Finlaw winning one with the basketball team in March. So it goes on the right side for Barry. One-on-one battle, and the Raiders will win the argument as Meg Costa was battling in there. One of 4 Raider captains. It's her, Vaught, Finlaw, and Kennedy. And West Bridgewater able to win a free ball, which will be taken about a third of the way. Ryan Crook will cut it on off. Crook deflected. He'll find a Raider stick. That's Finlaw with it. Options on the right side. That's a good pass over to Emma Cormier. Cormier holding, still running on the right. Cormier looking to cross one in low by Vaught, kicked away. 4th save early on for Allie Eggerly. And we were talking about the 7th grader for West Bridgewater, Ryan O'Keefe. How about sophomores getting the action here tonight, Gabe, for both sides?
I think having like young players playing on the team, and I mean obviously the 7th grader, that's just really impressive as a 7th grader. But even as a sophomore, that's still really young in high school. You know, you're an underclassman, and there's probably some other upperclassmen that you've either competed for your spot with or played with.
We got another goal. It's 3-0 Somerset Berkley. We'll see who gets credit for it. The closest one to it was Emma Cormier. And we're just waiting for our scores table to confirm up here. We have a lot of texts that are going through to the phones. But how about this, Jake? 3 goals in 5 minutes from this Raider side. They are not letting up from last Friday's game.
Yep, no one's – Somerset's definitely not letting up yet. Yeah, again, like just our offense is so strong, and we're always quick to demonstrate how good we really are. And going back to go back to like sophomores being on the team. Obviously, Gabe would know more about that than me, but just like still being there, like even like on the team, like with the guys or with anyone, just like learning and just like it's always fun being there, and especially playing, you get to learn so much and meet so many new people. It opens up so many doors for you.
That's that 3-goal differential that we were talking about in terms of the power rankings. West Bridgewater with 12 wins. Their average win margin on the year is up too. Hopefully that will give the Raiders some points if they can hold on to this result. We had a whistle in the mix. It's going to be another penalty corner for Somerset Berkley, which we presume Ella Vaught will take it. We did get confirmation from the scores table that it was Emma Cormier on the goal with Addie Finlaw on the assist. Get to that in a second as Ryan Crook sends it in. Yeah, someone's honking their horn on the street right behind us. Someone's happy. Back in the middle, Ryan Crook looking for it. A dig, pass across. They score again. Looks like Addie Finlaw. It's 4-0 Raiders. We'll see if Coach Bill Flynn wants to take a timeout here, but man, oh man, the Raiders just pouring it on here in the first quarter.
That was a really, really great play. I mean, Ryan had it right in the middle of the net and just passed it over for a tap in for Emma. And
by number 2,
just
Addie Finlaw.
Really showing what they can do.
By number 2, Addie Finlaw. The assist by number 24, Ryan Crook. Still 4 minutes to go. The Raiders looking for a fifth. That's going the other way before the shot could get away. But in results that are already turning out like this, you got to think, Jake, that this will provide some of these underclassmen the playing time because you want them to be ready come state tournament time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think now's always the perfect time to start playing them. Like whenever you start taking a big lead, and you can definitely protect it with the team you have. It's best to get your younger guys out there and definitely like learn like what the game's really all about, and it's definitely like I've been saying, a good learning experience, and to get them prepared for what states is, because it's a whole different animal once it comes around.
Ball goes out of play on the walking track by tonight's student photographer Calder Troutman in his famous Joel Embiid Sixers jersey down there, or sweatshirt I should say. Always got to get a name on a hoodie, especially in these cold months. Crook will cut it on off with 3 to go in the first quarter. Crook still battling, gets it through. Shot attempt was blocked, and it's going the other way. Looked like that was Finlaw who was trying to get forward. The junior LaGrange will send this one away. That is a nice hit ball, but Ryan Crook is right there to cut it off. Played on the left side and a miss. That's a dangerous chance going the other way by Addie Finlaw, and LaGrange sends it back up the field. Cut off by Kennedy. Back in for Crook. Plays it on the left side. 2 Raiders in the mix. Bobbled around, kicked away, and West Bridgewater will get control of it, it looks like. Just didn't see it right away. LaGrange to take it again. A tap down by Krakowski. Taken over by Meg Costa. And now it's Kennedy in the middle. Kennedy looking for the low ball. Will connect to Cormier on the right side, but it goes out of play off to the right. Be the sophomore Lauren Wallace to take it. 100 seconds to go. And mishits it out of play off to her left side. Cormier will take it. Cormier ball in the middle to Ryan Crook, able to get by LaGrange. Crook trying to feed it in. Elavot back across. They score again. It's 5-0.
That was a great way to go to the net by Julie Pacheco. It was just a really, really quick goal for her.
Yeah, that was a great goal by Julie Pacheco. She's definitely a beast out there, and she's definitely like a very prominent figure. And it just goes to show every game, and so far, like throughout every season, she's definitely been one of their key figures.
Julie Pacheco, as you two know, comes from a very big hockey family. Older brothers didn't play field hockey, but they did play ice hockey. Julie Pacheco is a part of the Bishop Stang Girls Hockey Co-op that made it all the way to the state championship, as that one is rolled in, but it's not going to count because she was out of the area. And that was some of the discussions that was going on a few weeks ago, the game against Sandwich, because Ryan Crook, who got credited with the only goal, might have been up top of the area, and they were figuring out if it took a deflection or not. And how about Sandwich this year? They are a terrific team for field hockey. They're going to be making a run of their own, trying to win a state title over in Division 3. Cormier deflected, and that one stung Brianna LaGrange. Let's hope she's okay and knocked the stick out of her hands. It is good to see that she is walking away. Wallace gets cut off by Ryan Crook. Crook again feeding it up top, and Addie Finlaw never got the shot away. Crook trying to get it back with 10 seconds, and it looked like it went off of a foot. And there should be another penalty corner, and the clock is going to wind down to 0, but the corner chances still stick around throughout the whole sequence. Even if Somerset Berkley is able to force another penalty corner, they're still going to play on. It's Elevott to take penalty corner number 6 here in the first 15 minutes. It'll go to Ryan Crook up top on a bouncing ball. Ryan Crook, the deke by 1, low shot, might have been saved off to the side. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Somerset Berkley leads 5-0 through 15 minutes of play. Jake, you got to like everything out there, but we always look for positives on a team even when they're down. What have you liked from West Bridgewater so far?
I don't think they've given up at all. I think they're still giving it everything they have, and I think they'll continue to do that for the rest of the game. I still don't think Somerset can let down yet, because with field hockey, you never know what could happen. There can always be a change in anything, really.
What have you liked so far, Gabe, from the West Bridgewater side? Because they've been making runs up the field and winning some midfield battles.
I mean, apart from their attempts on offense, I think their goalie has been really standing on her head, trying to do as much as she can for her team, and I think she's been doing a pretty great job at it. Making some pretty big saves.
And I'll let you guys talk for a few more minutes real quick, because I got to do some ad reads promoting some stuff. I'm on double duty tonight, PA and play-by-play. So you guys, broadcasting debut, the mic is yours. Just keep it PG related, all right?
Of course, don't it? But yeah, Gabe, you want to start this one off?
Aubrey dividends.
Stands a reminder that pink out shirts are short sleeves for
first hockey game will be December, hoping we can win Prenda Cup.
All proceeds will go to the Cardosa family. All donations are welcome, even without purchase of a shirt. We hope that you will make a purchase for a good cause. Yeah, you guys will learn. Got to give a big shout out to Mackenzie Purtell, who was on multi-duty today, was filming the freshman and junior varsity volleyball games earlier against the Bourne Canalmen. Some very good contests in there earlier against the very strong Bourne volleyball side that is ranked number 1 in Division 4. But with these SEC teams, and it doesn't matter if it's not field hockey, whether it's volleyball, football, you see all these SEC teams competing to try to win state championships. And I know people give a hard knock on the SEC for not being as competitive of a conference, and that's why sometimes the opponent rating is down a bit. But when you have these teams competing, that puts the word out there that, hey, the SEC is a very strong conference, and they got teams that are looking to take home the big trophy.
I mean, yeah, I think it's really great for the conference as a whole, honestly. Even Somerset Berkley in itself is just such a powerhouse of a team, and it really, under Jen Crook, it always has been. There really hasn't been a year where they haven't been dominant.
And Matt, you know that very well too. Jen Crook's been around here, I want to say, over 25 years now. She's never really had a bad team. I want to say in her career, I think she has just over 100 losses. It hasn't been many at all. Once again, we thank you for joining us on Berkeley Community Access TV Channel 9, Somerset Access TV Channel 98, and our Blue Raider Studios YouTube channel. Keegan Hamblett with Gabe Gonsalves and Jake DaSilva on commentary. Mackenzie Purtell running the camera. Second quarter is underway, and that ball will go off to the side. And taking it will be the sophomore defender, Ava Pasternak. Good run up here by Meg Costa, trying to battle to midfield against the junior Haley Krakowski. Gets it away to Ryan Crook. Deflected low ball. Connects with Finlaw. Addie Finlaw on the run. 5 forward here for Somerset. Cormier on the right side. Emma Cormier holds it up. Sends it in. Deflected back post. Might have taken a deflection. Kenzie Haru looking to follow it up. Pops in the air. And it was cleared off the line. But there was a whistle called against Somerset Berkley before that shot was taken. So if it went in the back of the net, it would not have counted. LaGrange to take this one. That's a very nice hit ball, 25 yards down the field, and Pasternak will get it over to Haru. Kenzie Haru goes short, a little bit too far for Finlaw. Finlaw looking to follow it up, deflected. Ryan Crook has it. Crook, Cormier unleashes one. A save made down low by Edgerly. Make that number 6 for the sophomore goaltender. Another battle. Holland able to get that one away to Krakowski. Kennedy's there to take it back. The junior goes to the left. It's Haru on it again. And I got to say, from the Somerset side, I know everybody's experience with all at the varsity level, but there's only 3 seniors on this team. This main core is going to run it back again next year, but it's always big on the seniors with Vaught, Finlaw, and Costa, just trying to lead the way and help these players grow more and more every single year.
Yeah, I agree. I think these 3 seniors have honestly been like prominent like leaders like since they entered the program, and I think it showed with all that they've done. And I mean like what they've done for their team and just like getting them to where they are. And obviously like they've always been a very established team, but obviously it's always good to keep them going.
Ryan Crook's shot got deflected and went out of play, so Somerset will take it at the 25. That was a nice feed over by the sophomore Cormier to set that one up for Crook right in the middle of the area. That's Crook to Cormier on the right side. Cormier running in short, deflected, and it bounced, but it is going the other way. Might have hit off of a foot in the middle. 12:13 to go in the second quarter, and we're most likely going to get to a point in this contest where we see running clock mode. I know it's different for all the sports. I believe field hockey, 5 goals is where it goes into running clock mode. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't know all of the rules. There's too many sports to keep track of. How about Emma Cormier? A good deke by 1. She'll keep possession with it. Might have gone off of the junior Jillian Foley. Type of sticks. Looked like it was Vaught and Wallace. Nice night here in Somerset. A little bit breezy, but we're doing all right up here with the heater. But if you go on the field, it's not really that bad at all. Here's Finlaw running in. Finlaw deflected, down low yet again, will be kicked away. And again played off of a foot and possession back to West Bridgewater. West Bridgewater is another one of those SEC schools that really seems to compete in a lot of sports. And we'll talk about more about that in a second, as there's going to be another penalty corner. But you got their football team that I would say is the team to beat in the South Coast Conference. They're going to win their division if they're able to defeat the 5-1 Bourne Canalman tomorrow night, which I'll be on the call for that one, as you know, Maddie Ice over there. Their basketball teams always seem to garner some good results. Field hockey, as we mentioned, 12 wins, so they've already clinched their state tournament spot. You guys don't play them in ice hockey, unfortunately, but that would be a good matchup if you guys play them. You could bet on that. Corner taken, low shot, blocked in front, a save, still loose. And it looks like she covered it up. Save number 7 for Allie Edgerly. It's LaGrange to take it. Got deflected off of Cormier. All the way down to the 40. Cormier able to win it back against Foley. Holds it in at the line. Plays it on backwards. Receives it again from Claire Brodeur. Herder initially cut off the pass. She'll keep possession of it after a stick tie-up with Haley Krakowski. Ball bounces over Ryan Crook and running on over Sarah Dietrichson. Crook able to take it on back, rolls it in short. Another chance here for the Raiders, looking for 6. It was another save. Here's Ryan Crook on the follow-up. Blocked in front again, might have gotten all the way through. Third attempt coming here from Cormier. Follow-up Ella Vaught on the line. And it's going the other way. Oh, that sequence by Allie Edgerly. 2 saves for her.
Yeah, great sequence. I think obviously the score said otherwise, but she's honestly doing the best she can. She's doing great, and she's definitely keeping her team in this game for sure.
Cormier again in another battle, and she'll get the benefit of the whistle, although Jillian Foley fell down. Cormier trying to find Vaught. Vaught still running in on the right side, trying to make a move around LaGrange, and it gets deflected out of play. 8.5 to go in the second quarter. 5-0 Somerset Berkley over West Bridgewater. 5 different goal scorers for the Raiders. Vaught, Finlaw, Haru, Pacheco, and Cormier all getting in the goal column tonight. Crook leaves it in short. Still in the area. 2 saves yet again. And it was covered up for the moment. Can't really cover it up in field hockey. Ryan Crook a shot knocked away again. How about Ryan Crook again a 4th time? Still knocked away. The Wildcats can't get it all the way down the field. Cormier again to Crook. Deflected in the middle. Saved again off of a foot. Well, someone's got to keep track of how many saves that was. I got 4, so make it 13 on the evening now for Allie Edgerly. And you just talked about it, Jake, but I'm going to bring it up to Gabe now. Don't even look at the scoreboard right now. She's been standing on her head the whole first half.
Yeah, I mean, I really agree with everything Jake said because, that sequence there, not every goalie's gonna save that, and that was just a really, really great save, sequence of saves that she made, and you got to be proud of that, even though that the scoreboard reads 5-0.
Shot goes straight through out of the back. Possession this time will be in the Wildcats, and I think just to get some positive momentum going for them, it's all going to start with a goal. They've had the rushes up the field, but a little bit different from the first quarter. They're starting to lose a little bit more of those midfield battles, Jake.
Yeah, so far this quarter they definitely started off strong, taking the ball up the field and having some decent scoring opportunities. This quarter not so much, but all it takes is one goal to change the entire momentum of the game, and they could definitely get this back up and rolling.
This isn't the only varsity game going on tonight, as we mentioned. Bourne versus Somerset Berkley. Volleyball is going on inside the vet. As it's still in low, and it looks like another save is made. I don't know if it went out or not. Should credit Eggerly with another touch. I got to give you guys credit. You guys are sitting up here with no notes at all, and you guys are sounding like professionals. A little bit better than me after 6 years of doing this crap. Another ball rode in. Gets cleared away. Crook gets on the end of it. Crook the step up, looking for a deflection. 2 saves yet again. Just waiting for the whistle to blow. She had to let it go. It goes off of the line, and Foley will get it on out. Say a lot more action out of Ryan Crook tonight so far. Ryan Crook is more of the assist guy for the Somerset Berkley team. I want to say he's led the team in assists the last 2 years, but his passing is just unreal, and I think part of that has to do with a little bit with being on the baseball and basketball teams, because that's kind of his positions on the field.
I mean, and he's just an incredibly unselfish player. If he would rather pass than put it in the back of the net, honestly, and it always shows that he likes to feed his teammates a lot of goals, and he doesn't have to be on the score sheet as a scorer, but he's always known in the game by his passing.
And here is that man Crook again. Ryan Crook running on up. Oh, couldn't get it all the way through. You had an option waiting at the back post. Kaylin Alves, the junior forward. And Gabe, I know that's somebody you know very well. You've been here for a lot of the games. Just talk about the play style of Kaylin Alves real quick.
I mean, she is aggressive. She's very, very aggressive, and you know she can put the ball in the back of the net, and she likes to attack the ball a lot.
Good hustle to the side. Going to be a little bit short, the run from Addie Holland. Just looking over this West Bridgewater roster. It's also similar to Somerset, not that many seniors. They only have one senior on their team, and that's Olivia Phillip. Here's a run up the field for West Bridgewater trying to generate a chance. Played back into the middle. Crook cut it off as Dietrichson was looking for the pass. Crook will go onto the left side. That's Lila Harris running up the field. Lila Harris, a good tap into space. Might be a 3-on-2. Harris couldn't get through the last defender back for West Bridgewater. And they're going to have to reset it up top. And here it comes from LaGrange all the way up the field. And you know what? Even though it goes out of bounds and possession is turned over, Jake, you'll take that deep pass and forcing everybody for the Raiders to have to go on back and use some of that energy.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think right now anything to get them tired and to get them backing up into their zones. It's just anything to try and force a goal or a turnover. Anything to get the momentum going.
3.5 to go, second quarter. Still 5-0 over Somerset Berkley over West Bridgewater. In the South Coast Conference field hockey contest, about a week and a half away from beginning the state tournament. The Raiders looking to host multiple state tournament games. We know for sure they're going to be hosting the round of 32. Most likely going to be against a play-in game winner. And I know you guys really haven't looked much at the standings. I mean, I'm hoping for Burlington round one, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of players on that Burlington side. I know their announcer. He's going to be coming here if they end up playing Burlington, so that'll be fun. And Burlington, they've won some state titles lately, too. I know their volleyball and softball programs always seem to be dominant there as it goes out of play with 2.5 to go. Well, I'll load it up while we have a few slow moments on what those power rankings are. I didn't even come prepared for this. I had an hour drive here tonight. That's Meg Costa trying to run back on the ball, and she's able to cut it off in front of Nora Reynolds. Dietrichson looking to send it in low. Knocked down by Brodeur. That's Reese O'Keefe cut off by Ryan Crook. Left side, it's Harris. Past midfield, trying to make a run by Ryan O'Keefe. O'Keefe will back off. Harris will get it on back. Cabral to Crook. Crook again, deflected a couple of times. Off of two sticks, it looked like, by LaGrange and Wallace. Mata turned over. Crook left side. Raiders still looking to score their sixth goal. It's been probably about 15 minutes since they got the last one. How about Cormier? Got it deflected, knocked away. That one will work in the space for Addie Holland, who brings it on down. Has numbers forward, but her pass attempt gets deflected off of the stick of Maura Kennedy. Advantage played here for the Wildcats. Looking to get on the scoreboard. Wiley way out, knocked away. It'll be the first save of the evening for Mia Wiley, but how about Haley Krakowski getting forward?
I mean, it was a good rush on them, you know, but our defense is just very, very strong, and you know it goes all the way back to our goalie, and she's been a brick wall in that.
You gotta love every single time Somerset Berkley is on the defending side of a penalty corner. You get assistant coach Brian Leonard yelling at the top of his lungs from the side. And give credit where credit's due. He is a phenomenal assistant coach to have, but I feel like it's the only time where he's yelling at the team or saying anything other than a timeout. He's coming way out towards the 40, right by Jen Crook. Here comes penalty corner, take it up top. That shot going to go just wide. That was the junior LaGrange getting on the end of it. Missed it towards the left side. But that's what you want to see, Jake, just getting shots away.
Yeah, like just getting those shots on net and keeping it in that zone, like tiring them out, working them, especially before the half, and try to gain some momentum going into the third.
That is the end of the first half. With the score, Somerset Berkley 5 and West.
Great game so far. I mean, no one's given up yet. It's still a strong game for both sides.
We're through 30 minutes of play here at Hanson. 5-0 Somerset Berkley over West Bridgewater. We're all going to take a short break. Mackenzie, Gabe, Jake, and I will be back for half number 2 momentarily. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back here at Hanson Memorial Stadium. About ready to start the second half in tonight's South Coast Conference field hockey matchup between the 16-1 Somerset Berkley Raiders and the 12-2-3 West Bridgewater Wildcats. Keegan, Hamblett alongside Gabe, Gonsalves, and Jake DaSilva on commentary, with Mackenzie, Purtell running the camera for Berkeley Community Access TV Channel 9, Somerset Access TV Channel 98, and our Blue Raider Studios YouTube channel. Jake, I'm going to start with you. I know we touched upon it a couple of times in that first half. What did you like overall from Somerset Berkley in the first 30 minutes?
I think overall, like we were just the tenacity of everybody. Just like no one gave up. Even when the score is 5-0, like everyone's still coming in strong, trying to keep adding to that lead. And I think that's what makes them such a great team. Is no one ever gives up, and no one ever lets off the gas.
The Raiders this half will go right to left, and their pink uniforms for the pink out game. West Bridgewater and the Road Whites going left to right. Could be an early chance here for the Wildcats as Barry's going up the field. Barry couldn't get the backhand away. Switches to the forehand, deflected in front, and it's knocked away by Meg Costa. Cormier's there on the side. Crook won't catch up to it in time, but backing on up is Claire Brodeur. And Gabe, there's another point I want to make about this team and the fans that are here tonight. As you notice, and we have some right in front, it's a lot of Somerset Berkley alumni that are here tonight. Now, part of it is being siblings, boyfriend, girlfriend of some of the players here. But if the alumni keep coming back, the word is going to spread on that, hey, this field hockey team, they're making another deep run, and that could lead to bigger crowds come state tournament time.
I mean, honestly, this is probably one of, if not the most dominant sport at our school. I don't know why there's not more people here. It's really fun to watch. If you want to watch a team in a Raiders jersey just night after night just win games, this is the sport to watch.
That was Elevott trying to make a run on the right. You had Lauren Wallace defending. Lauren Wallace has been having a solid game tonight for the Wildcats. As that ball looks like it's going to be a little bit too far, and it is for Elevott. Tonight's game coverage is under the direction of Brian Moniz, Bill Hoy, and Tara Peckham for all of our feeds. And big shout out to them. They're going to be editing pretty much the feed for all of these feeds that they're going on. Wildcats take over at midfield. The through ball looks like it's going to work for Krakowski. Krakowski's got two options forward, couldn't get it away, and Meg Costa will win possession back as that was a dangerous chance. Costa will immediately turn it over, and that's Mata running up the field. Mata looked like it went off of her foot, and here comes the counter. Kenzie Haru got that one through on the left side. How about Julie Pacheco making the run? Pacheco deflected and might have gone off of the foot of the 7th grader, Ryan O'Keefe. That 7th grader is out there tonight, as you can see, wearing number 12 for the Wildcats down there with the long hair. Kennedy takes over. Kennedy options either side. Kennedy running in, looking for a deflection. There it was down low. Knocked away. Follow-up chance. Side netting. How about Maura Kennedy tonight, Gabe? Doing a lot of work in the midfield and making some runs up the field.
She's always been really, really great, honestly. But, yeah, especially tonight, she's been really just not letting the ball cross over the center line. And, you know, she's one of the captains on this team for a reason and one of the most dominant, defensive players on the team for a reason.
Ball comes in, loose on the line. They score again. It's Kenzie Haru, her second, to make it 6-0. Junior midfielder Kenzie Haru. How about a night for her?
Yeah, it's been a great night so far. Obviously, with 2 goals. It's
Somerset Berkley goal.
Yeah, 2 goals. Everyone's still keeping it coming, and it's definitely great for the team, especially tonight for the pink out.
Second of the game for Haru at 350.
Yeah, she's also one of the players. She's on the left, like forward, I think they call it. She just always can score the ball, and she's always been really, really good. Oh wait, is she on the right? She's on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here come the Raiders again as it got blocked down. I know we were talking about some of the alumni. Brother Andrew's right in front of us, one of the alumni. Hi, Andrew, down there. Looks like it's going to be a whistle in favor of West Bridgewater here as they'll take it right at about the 40, 45-yard line. We said we were going to take a look at those power rankings. I got them pulled up here. So Somerset Berkley ranked number 2 in Division 2. Next update comes tomorrow at 11 a.m. As it stands right now, they would play the play-in game winner of Burlington and Marblehead. Burlington comes in 4 wins, 8 losses, 4 ties. Marblehead with 7 wins, 6 losses, and 3 ties. Again, the differential is all win margin and strength of schedule. This is Pacheco running up, who already has a goal tonight. Julie Pacheco, the backhand cut off. Follow-up chance, trying to get it away, and does to Ryan Crook, and he scores. Ryan Crook, his first goal of the night, and the extra point's good. It's 7-0.
Yeah, I know. Earlier we were talking about Ryan with his assists, but when he gets that chance to score,
Ryan Crook.
when he gets the chance to score, he hits it hard and he means it, and it's always gonna go in.
Ryan Crook really been around since his freshman year here, and he was one of the players that you knew he was going to get a lot of playing time, especially with his mom Jen being the head coach here. Older brother Lucas, who's now an assistant coach, was also a former player here. Cammie Crook was also a player a long time ago for the field hockey team. Cammie and Lucas, probably the 2 best field hockey players ever for this Raider field hockey program. And I know we talk about how talented this team and last year's team is. For me, honestly, I was still in attendance for both those state titles in 2018 and 2019. This team, Gabe, they can play right on par with them.
I mean, that's a great compliment, because those teams we were in Division 1 then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's honestly really incredible, because it just goes to show how year after year Jen can form a team that just dominates and just makes it into the state title or the state finals.
That was another good save there by Eggerly, as that was about a mid-range shot from Addie Finlaw after she received it from Ryan Crook. And I almost feel bad saying this shot on goal tally, but officially up here, the shots on goal are Somerset Berkley with 24 and West Bridgewater with 1. Now, if you're looking at it from a Raiders perspective, let's talk about Mia Wiley for a second. This is her first year as the starting goaltender. She's going to have to start facing some shots, because you don't want to have that long stretch with no shots being faced, and next thing you know, come state championship time, as Ryan Crook will feed it in towards the near post, and I don't think it squirted in that time. You want to face the shots and just have the endurance, have that agility just to be ready for what could be 10 shots on goal come tournament time.
Yeah, come tournament time, you definitely want to be taking as many shots as possible, really getting warmed up, because you never want to go into states cold, because you never know what teams are going to do. It's like I said before, it's an entirely different animal, and teams are going to come out hard because they want to win. So yeah, it's definitely best in practice, obviously, to take as many shots as possible and really up it these next couple of weeks.
And while this result, I don't know if this is really a shocker or not. We got a shocker going on inside the vet right now. The Somerset volleyball team is up 2-1 on Bourne right now. How about that? Bourne's had a very busy week this week. We're at Seekonk yesterday, lost in 5 sets to the 14-1 Case Cardinals on Monday, and a big contest for that Bourne volleyball side tomorrow as they host Division III defending state champs, I should say, in the Medfield Warriors. Somerset Berkley, this is their final regular season contest, and we'll see if it's going to be enough tonight if they're able to earn a win. We'll see if it's enough to host either a play-in game or one of those round of 32 contests. Mackenzie Haru couldn't get the shot away, picks it back up. Down low, Elevott trying to find it. Haru tried to find it. And it springs free on the other side to Dietrichson. But I would love to have a volleyball playoff game inside the vet because, as you two know, with basketball, especially the last 2 years with their Final Four and state championship runs, when the team is on, when the students, alumni, parents, whoever shows up, that building gets loud, and it's probably the toughest environment in the SEC.
I mean, honestly, when like something good happens for the team, it's deafening, and it's just really hard to come in as a guest to the vet, and it's just really gives the Raiders a boost of momentum that they need to win.
Now, I know you two as juniors, you guys have been incredibly lucky with the amount of success that these Raiders sports teams have had. I know especially when I was here as a student during basketball, it always seemed they were a 500 team year in and year out, but the crowds were always strong, and it was always a tough place to play in. But the success now, the Final Four state title runs, I want to say boys basketball is 25-2 in the last 2 seasons at home. Girls basketball last year, I believe, went 7-2 in their home games. And girls basketball, it's also with a home court advantage, it's 2 courts inside that gymnasium, and there's also a walking track on the second floor, so maybe that depth perspective in the back and the height perspective provides a little bit of a home court advantage besides just the crowds being there as it goes out, and it will be Somerset Berkley possession with 4 minutes to go in the third. And while we have a moment here, I know you're not going to be allowed to say field hockey because your girlfriend's on the team. Do you guys have a favorite sport that you guys just like watching here, just as a fan? And don't say ice hockey either because you guys play on the team.
Me personally, I probably have to say field hockey because I've come to I've come to a couple games with Gabe, and like they've always been entertaining to watch, and I have no complaints because our team just dominates everyone.
I mean, of course, other than the field hockey team, it has to be the basketball team. Those environments, that environment in the court is just incredible. It just really like gives a sense of like pride for the school, and just it's a really great environment to be in.
I mean, my favorite's ice hockey. It's always been ice hockey and basketball, whether it's boys or girls. Those are easily the top 2. I don't hate football. I love coming on here to watch the football games. As you know, my brother's one of the team captains on the team, and he's probably going to get mad when he hears that I just said that. As a deflected pass comes in, shot attempt, save, rebound, 2 looks at it. Follow-up chance, again off the line, but it squirts in to make it 8-0 Somerset Berkley. Took a few deflections. We'll see who gets credit for it. Might have been Kenzie Haru again, and if it is, that's a hat trick, but still, the Raiders just pouring it on tonight.
Yeah, Raiders definitely pouring around like you said. They just keep coming harder and harder. Gabe's making me laugh over there, but nothing's changed throughout the 3 quarters so far, and I think Somerset is just going to keep it coming. Like last game against them, it was 8-0 for the final, and it's only 8-0 with still 1 quarter and still 2 minutes left in the third, so that's definitely possible to keep adding on some points for sure.
Again, still waiting on that official goal scorer. Hey, I'd love for it to be Kenzie Haru. You got the junior stepping up big time tonight. 6 out of the 8 goals for Somerset Berkley tonight have been by non-senior, so that's something that you love to see. Minute 50 to go in the third. What's been a rout here tonight for the Raiders. It's going to be taken by Maeve Mata right in front. That's Mata. Might have taken a deflection off the stick of Lila Harris. Cormier tried to pick it back up. Dietrichson's there for West Bridgewater. Dietrichson will get free on it on the backhand, trying to get by Cormier. She earns a free ball here for the Wildcats. West Bridgewater was unable to score in last week's matchup against the Raiders. See if they can put one on the board tonight. Still got over 15 minutes to do so. That's Mata right side. Haru defends and cut off in the middle of the area. Taken by O'Keefe and knocked down yet again by Cormier. Now it's Kenzie Haru. Cuts it on back on O'Keefe. Haru, a lot of options. That is a good pass cross field off to the right. Trying to spring free. Looks like it's Resendiz. She gets back on the ball but turns it over to Reese O'Keefe. Back up to Mata with 20 on the clock. 4 forward here for West Bridgewater. 4 back for Somerset Berkley. Mata with a good hit up the field. Going to be a close run. Trying to keep it in. And will keep it in is Caitlin Berry. Only got 5 seconds to go. And I don't think they're going to have enough time to get a quick counter. That will be it for the end of the third quarter. 8-0 Somerset Berkley over West Bridgewater. We're going to take another short break on our feeds. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute. Final 15 minutes here at the Hanson Memorial Stadium on the campus of Somerset Berkley Regional High School. In tonight's South Coast Conference field hockey matchup, it's been all Somerset Berkley over West Bridgewater tonight. 8-0 is the score. Kenzie Haru leading the way for the Raiders with 3 goals. Ella Vaught, Addie Finlaw, Julie Pacheco, Emma Cormier, and Ryan Crook with a goal each of their own. They've put 26 shots on net. Allie Edgerly's been stepping up for the Wildcats tonight. 18 saves for her. Thank you again for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan Hamblett on commentary with Gabe Gonsalves and Jake DaSilva as the analysts. Their broadcasting debuts. They've been doing one heck of a job. Mackenzie Purtell is in front of us in the bleachers tonight, running camera for all of our feeds. Oh, Gabe, we're in the final 15. It's going to be a running clock mode. Just what can you take away from this game? I know the result speaks for itself, but what's been your main takeaway from this contest?
I mean, honestly, it's just a demonstration of just how much of a powerhouse we are as a team as a whole, with our offense putting up 8 goals in the first 3 quarters and our defense not allowing basically any shots on net. I think there's 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. And honestly, for the West Bridgewater side, their goalie has really been the highlight of their team. She's been doing her best to stop everything she can, and she has how many saves now?
18.
18 saves. That's very, very good.
And she just made save number 18 a few seconds ago as you saw the junior Julie Pacheco getting the shot away on the left side. West Bridgewater trying to get one before the night's over. Won't get it here as there was a whistle called against them. Maura Kennedy will take the free ball off to the right side. Rolled into Ella Vaught, running on the right. 4 options on the left side. Vaught still going and couldn't get in as it was cut off by Brianna LaGrange. And I know we talk about Allie Edgerly a lot, Jake, but give credit where credit's due for the junior Brianna LaGrange. We've been saying her name a lot tonight. She's been having a lot of takeaways right in the midfield and defensive areas.
Yeah, 100%. I think the entire team hasn't slowed down all night, and I think they're just gonna keep trying to do their best to not give up and keep trying to put a point on the board and kind of get their momentum going, especially before states, because it means a lot going into there.
Here come the Raiders again. Ryan Crook gets on the end of the ball, feeds it short, and it looks like another save as it goes out of play. And correction on the save count. That's save number 20 for Edgerly on the night. Just unreal what she's been doing for this Wildcats team. Everybody getting matched up for Somerset Berkley. It is going to be another penalty corner. It's their first penalty corner in a while. Make this number 8 of the night. It comes up top. Maura Kennedy, long-range shot, deflected in front. Cormier had a chance, but it's going the other way. Not sure if that would have counted, as it looked like Kennedy was outside of the area. Well, Gabe, I'll ask you the question. You've been hearing me say all of these West Bridgewater names a lot. If they're going to score, who do you think they're going to be going for to try to get the first goal for them tonight?
I mean, you wanna. I don't really have a name, but you really wanna move it up to your forwards and see if they can put anything into their into the net. Maybe Brianna Lagrange. Honestly, she's been really, really good for the team as a whole, and that's a name that just came into my head.
Yeah, LaGrange, O'Keefe been stepping up big. We've mentioned Caitlin Barry a lot of times tonight. Krakowski and Diedrichsen have been doing a tremendous job in the midfield defensive areas as well. And again, we're at the point where a lot of the bench players, the substitute players, are in just trying to get the varsity experience before state tournament time rolls around. That's Diedrichsen turning it over. Pasternak trying to get it back. Pasternak is a sophomore for this Raiders side, and she was one of the key players to the state title team last year too. You would think that she's a senior with all of the running and playmaking that she's been doing all year this year. That one's knocked away yet again by Edgerly outside of the area. West Bridgewater will take over. 10 minutes on the clock. I know for all of us tonight, it's mostly for me. I don't know if you two will be back in the press box. But for me, Mackenzie, this is kind of like a warm-up to what we can expect come state tournament time. And it's always good to just familiarize yourself with everybody as they just let that one go in the back of the net. Just stop the ball, Allie. Why are you letting it go all the way in the back of the net? Just knock it away. It's not going to count.
Although if they touch it,
yeah, that's fair.
Scary.
Hey, if it's me in the net, I'm just kicking it off to the side. You got the Somerset Berkley field hockey program that's looking to go for their second state title in a row, and it would be their fourth in 8 years. They got a very hard team in front of them, though. At the number 1 seed, Hingham is leading the way in the D2 power rankings this season. Norwood has been the number 1 seed prior few years, but they did lose a lot of seniors, and they're ranked right around the 15-16 mark right now. But you never know. That could lead to a Sweet 16 matchup right here. They've got tremendous coaching, tremendous goaltending. So you never know. That could be a sneaky opponent when we get there in a few weeks. And something that Somerset Berkley's got to take note, and they're still running up the scoreboard as they've done with a lot of teams this year, but you just want to stay focused. You don't want to take any team lightly because you never know. Sometimes that can hurt you just thinking, oh, we're Somerset Berkley. We're going to cruise right on through. That's not how it works all the time.
Yeah, no, not at all. Going into any game, like thinking it like you're going to steamroll them or thinking you're going to win, it never ends well because all your players, they're not coming out with the best they got. You always want to expect the unexpected and play your heart out no matter what team you're playing.
Springs free on the right side again. You got 4 in the area for Somerset. Here comes a 5th and Ryan Crook. Loose again towards the line. Pacheco will tap it in. Well, looks like they're going to count it. That'll make it 9-0. So Julie Pacheco will now become the second multi-goal scorer for the Raiders tonight. 9-0 in this game. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is just a pure show of dominance of this Raiders team over this West Bridgewater team. I mean, they're really trying to keep the ball out of the net, but it's just really hard when you have 4 Raiders flying into the net every shot that comes out of the field.
Yeah, I agree with 100% with Gabe. It's 9-0, and there's still 7 minutes left on the clock. Obviously, last game, like I said earlier, it was 8-0, and they're still going strong, trying to pour in some extra few goals and everything. And I think right now, especially this West Bridgewater team they're still such a good team with their 12 wins, and I think it goes to show how good Somerset really is, and it's good to have that mentality going into states for sure.
And I've looked at some of West Bridgewater's results. All of their losses and ties, they've all been against good teams. I know Seekonk is one of the SEC powerhouses for field hockey. They had a loss and a tie against them this year. One of the losses, again, was that 8-0 result against Somerset Berkley last Friday. But again, they're playing good teams, and they're getting results against all of those other teams as well. So they could easily make a deep run. 1-2 games, it doesn't define a team, and it doesn't define a season at all. It all comes down to that end goal, as the Raiders will play it on back to the SB logo on the brand new turf. You guys like the new turf here? This is a very expensive project, and I think it looks beautiful.
I mean, I think it looks amazing too. I'm really looking forward to it when me and Jake both take the field for lacrosse in the spring. It's just should be a little easier when you fall on it, because the last one felt like you're falling on some concrete.
Do you think we can get you back in goal for lacrosse season, or are you done?
I'm gonna have to announce my retirement for that one. I think Chase Vaught's gonna take the reins for me. I'm gonna stay back on D-pole for sure.
Now, Chase Vaught, though, he did tremendous in goal for you guys. And you guys were a program, didn't win any games your first year. Were able to get a couple the second year. So it all takes time, And you guys were part of the original group for the lacrosse. You weren't? Well, I'm stupid then. Where you were? I know you were.
I think I'll be the first 4-year player that there ever was.
Congrats.
Thank you.
We don't have a prize for you. Well, we do. You get honored on senior night. That's good enough.
For about 2 seconds.
Yeah, for two seconds.
Only 4-year player, and
that's it. Goodbye.
Here comes Pacheco on the run again on the left side. Just under 5 minutes to go. Going to be another dominant win for Somerset Berkley, but it does go out of play first.
game's not over.
I know you guys are so looking forward to your senior nights next year. You get your face on like the big posters that they put up on the wall, the little popsicle sticks that they put the head cutouts on too.
Can't wait.
Still in a year and a half time. And you guys know, like, you two are two of my favorites, especially for the athletic programs, because you guys have been doing good stuff for the last 2 years. And I know you two are going to continue to do good stuff heading into your upperclassmen years. You guys thinking about trying any new sports? I know you guys do lacrosse in the spring. You got ice hockey in the winter. You guys thinking about doing anything for the fall? Have we given any thought into that?
I mean, I've always thought about it. I've even thought about track and, of course, football, because a bunch of my friends play football, and it would just be a really cool experience. But I play club hockey in the fall, so I wouldn't have any time. I practice every day, so I mean that definitely has been a tough thing to come to realize, that I won't be ever able to play a fall sport here. But I got two. I expanded into 2 sports last year instead of just hockey, like I was in my freshman year. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made to play lacrosse here.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing with Gabe. I like hockey for both of us. It's always year round, and we always during the fall season, like club hockey, it takes up a lot of your time. But if I were to do a fall sport, it'd probably be golf. I'm not great, but maybe with the practice I can change that up a little bit.
No, the golf team was very good here for Somerset Berkley this year. I believe they qualified for the state tournament. One of your hockey buddies, Carter Sylvia, was leading the way for that golf program this year. They got a lot of good young talent there. I know one of them was Finn Cavanaugh, I believe. He's been doing terrific for that golf program.
Yeah, he's been doing some great things.
I know. Right now for DR, Charlie Rose is doing some great things over there too.
Now, I'm excited to see if he's able to play some varsity this year. Because I remember him when he was on DRS the last season before you guys merged. And when he was out there, he was making some good hits on the ice.
Yeah. It was a shame they broke his hand.
Yeah.
And in the second JV game of the year.
Yeah.
First JV game of the entire year. We were hyping him up.
Now, Charlie, he's the goalie for DR Lacrosse, right?
Yeah. He's incredible. Yeah. I mean, every goalie looks incredible compared to us, but
Is that a shot at Chase Vaught?
No, very far off.
Oh, okay.
I'm a part of the offense, so it's a shot at myself. I had 2 goals.
And 2's better than 0, all right?
Better than 0, right, Jake?
Oh, Jesus. That shot's fired right there.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Well, your first year doesn't count because you were the goalie. The first year doesn't count.
That's true. I'm also on defense. So.
Yeah.
It's different.
Although there were a few deep holes with a couple goals this year.
Now, you said you were a D-pole for lacrosse, right?
Yeah, I'm a deep hole. So going into freshman year, I was gonna play deep hole, and then obviously our coach S kind of kind of convinced me to hop in net, so I just kind of took that for that season. But wasn't my favorite thing. I didn't like coming home with the bruises from those balls. But that's about it.
They definitely made the right hire with Coach Strangle-Agali. It was definitely the right choice.
I mean, Jake, you were saying that you didn't like coming home from games with the bruises on you. I didn't like coming home from practice with the bruises on me from you slashing me. I mean, it wasn't really a great experience.
Yeah, no, I'm a practice warrior out there for the cross for sure.
Yeah, he is. He really gets it done in practice.
Yeah.
Final seconds playing out here at Hanson Memorial Stadium. End of another fantastic contest here for Somerset Berkley. As it holds, it's going to be a 9-0 win for the Raiders. That's Lauren Carr with possession. It's going to go the other way again. "20 seconds to go on the clock. Played back up towards midfield. He'll go off to the side. That's Raya Cabral with it. Up on the left side, Delilah Harris. The Raiders have won it 9-0 over West Bridgewater.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Fans, that's the end of the game. Final score, Somerset Berkley 9 and West Bridgewater 0. Fans, let's have a round of applause for both sides tonight for putting on a good contest, for a good South Coast Conference battle. Fans, we thank you for attending tonight's game and for your continued support of Somerset Berkley Raider Athletics. Have a great night, be good, and please drive home safely. So that does it for our coverage. Once again, 9-0 win Somerset Berkley over the West Bridgewater Wildcats. Let's do a quick stat tally for both sides. Goal scores for the Raiders, 3 by Kenzie Haru, 2 for Julie Pacheco, 1 each by Ella Vaught, Addie Finlaw, Emma Cormier, and Ryan Crook. No goals on the West Bridgewater side, but a superb 21 saves by Allie Edgerly on the 30 shots that she faced. 1 out of 1 saves for the sophomore goalie, Mia Wiley, for Somerset Berkley. And it's going to be a fun party tonight here in Somerset with this big win. Mackenzie Purtell, I want to thank you very much for coming on out here, braving the cold to film this one. Big shout out to Jake DaSilva and Gabe Gonsalves for their first ever broadcast. They did a terrific job up here in the press box. That's all there is tonight from Hanson Memorial Stadium. We will see you next time for field hockey. Come state tournament time in just a few weeks. We assume they will be at home through at least the first 3 contests if they are able to advance. But nonetheless, this tournament run is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. For all of us at Somerset Access TV Channel 98, Berkeley Community Access TV Channel 9, and our Blue Raider Studios YouTube channel, I'm Keegan Hamblett signing off. Be good. We'll see you next time.